Elderly persons are in their second childhood. They need some care and need to feel visible. This is what we're about, and we are about to put some smiles on the faces of some yet again. This fateful Saturday morning, the 19th of December 2020, we set out from Oluyole, Ibadan. Our destination, a place called Saku. We drove through the ring road access towards Liberty, then Okeado, where we would link a low-income neighborhood known as Gege, then Saku. We had plans to give 4,000 naira each to elderly persons alongside a rubber and a half of rice. Saku is a neighborhood 2 kilometers from the popular Agbeni market. According to history, it was the quarters of the poor settlers. This neighborhood has been in existence for over 100 years. The houses are arranged haphazardly, making it difficult for effective drainage. There are open sewers through scattered buildings. We make our first stop with Grandma. This is our third time of paying her a visit. The first during the lockdown in March. She had mentioned of her kids being far away. She did a lot of prayers. We scout for more elderly persons walking through the neighborhoods. We meet more. By now, the neighborhood was a lot. Some of the elderly individuals were waiting for us on the streets. We needed to get foodstuff from the car. On a second thought, I returned and gave them 4,000 naira each. We got back into the car and moved further, scouting for more elderly persons. We moved back into the neighborhoods, this time entering into homes. All this while asking little kids where we would find aged persons. We meet yet another. This grandma was telling us about her legs. She also did a lot of prayers. We meet a young man who offered to take us into another neighborhood to meet Grandma Raliat. She was cooking when we got in. She had 2 pieces of cow skin, popularly known as pombo, on fire. We handed her the cash and food item. She checks to confirm the money. Then the prayers started. Grandma Raliat tears up as she told us a story of how she had lost her only son and now has only families to care for her. As we prepared to leave, I wipe her tears. She begged us to come back again. We promised to. We again meet Alaja. I sit to chat with Alaja for a while as she continued to tell us stories and also pray. By now, the entire neighborhood had been alerted. A few persons, middle-aged and elderly, were waiting for us. They each got 4,000 naira while we wait for more foodstuff from the car. It arrived, but by now, we only had few left. We had spare cash. This grandma got our attention. We followed her to our apartment. She had come all the way to meet us by the road, walking over 200 meters. She takes us to a friend and neighbor who was oblivious of our environment. They each got 2,000 naira and by now we were out of cash. This is a story of our outreach to Saku by Gege in Ibadan, a low-income community.